Yeah, Swahili is very bad. If, from 1 of 10, I'll give them solid 3. I'll say like 3.
Shalom YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. We have a special guest for you guys today, my Tanzanian brother. And today we're going to be talking about his first impressions of Nairobi, Kenya, or Kenya in general. So let's get right into it. All right, so bro, your first time in Nairobi, Kenya, what would be the first difference you say that you've seen compared to Tanzania, if you had to think?
The first difference is how people are here in general, and the infrastructures and everything in general. First thing, like if you are out of your country, you see everything is like new to you, and you know, it's a new experience to you, like running to people and how they talk and everything. So yeah. I would say like I was coming to Nairobi riding myself, so like the roads were like, you know, 4 or 3 roads this way, 3 roads this way, the highways, yeah. and broad up, and you know, it was kind of confusing, and I was not using a Google Map. I was asking people, so it was kind of confusing to me. But Nairobi is more advanced than Tanzania, like than Dar es Salaam, I would say.
Right. So we both know that it's very hot in Dar es Salaam.
Yes.
How was the weather here when you first came? Tell me a little about that.
Weather in Nairobi is like somehow like Arusha, I would say, because it was making me feel uncomfortable at night, because you know, at the day it was okay, like you know, the sun was there, but at the night it was very cold.
Yeah.
It was very cold, and I came like one way from Dar es Salaam to Nairobi, so you know, changing weather like after a year, because I was not in Arusha in a year, and in Arusha is very cold actually, but yeah.
So we thought it was initially cold in Nairobi too, until we went to South Africa, and I said it was snowing in South Africa, and it was like -5 Celsius. So now it feels pretty warm to us in Nairobi, so that was a huge difference. Now, next thing I want to talk about is the food. What do you think about the food just overall throughout Kenya? Because I know you went to been to Diani, we were just in Mombasa, and now Nairobi. Overall, as a whole, and let's start with the local food.
I'll just be honest with you, 100%. These people, bro, like, I will not say they don't know how to cook, but I'll say they cook very different. Like, you know, cooking is a culture. Like, you know, every culture they cook differently, about, you know, according to how they, you know, they raised up and stuff like that.
Taste buds
in Dar es Salaam, like how I cook is like I cook in detail. Like, you know, I get my recipe. You know, I wait till my tomato is like this,
You cook
spices.
everything separately.
Yes, but here, it's like, if you eat the local food, like the food, like say, like if you're running to the normal citizen, or like, you know, the local, it's very hard to eat from their house or from them or from like local food sellers, because it's something different. I never like how they mix things and how they cook. It's very different.
Your taste buds. It's a little bit different.
But,
so you gotta get used to it.
International restaurants, like, you know, those restaurants like
Italian, Indian.
Yeah,
Mediterranean.
They're very good. Like they cook.
How would you compare that to Tanzania, if you had to say the international here and then Tanzania?
Here is advanced. First, they got more of stuff, options. They got more of outlets that I never see them. Like, you know, in Tanzania we have, I don't know if I can mention them, but we have few, like we have,
you got like KFC and stuff
Subways,
like that. But it's not a lot. It's not a many of them
here. Yeah, I went to Yaya Center. I went to some malls here, and it's more advanced. Like, it's more advanced than in Tanzania.
Nah, I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, the options are like
endless, bro.
Yeah,
endless.
Yeah.
Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the language, because I know Kenyans and Tanzanians both speak Swahili. So just tell me a little bit about the language, what you think on their accents and how they speak here.
First, Kenya, they speak English as the national language, like English, and then I think their mother tongue, and then English, and then Swahili. So we are speaking Swahili as our national language, and our mother tongue as you know, our native languages, like, you know, our tribes and stuff like that. So I would say in Kenya, if a foreigner come to Kenya and they only speak English, it's very easy for them, you know, to leave because everybody speaks English, even border people around, and everybody speaks English.
So what about the Swahili though?
The Swahili is very bad. From 1 to 10, I'll give them solid 3. I'll say
whoa,
like 3.
Bro, a 3?
Yeah, because they speak from the native accents maybe, or like I don't know, but in a sentence of Kenyan speaking, like we can get like 2 or 3 Swahili words. It's English.
They mix
Swahili,
it with a lot of different.
From
okay. Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah, we met this guy and he was introducing himself, but I couldn't even take any words from them.
But it's similar in America too. Even though we all speak English in America, you go to different states and they have different accents.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't even understand the accents.
Yeah.
So I get kind of what you're saying right there. It's just different dialect or different. They speak different, basically, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But in Mombasa, people are speaking very like in Mombasa. It's easy to understand each other because we are speaking like nearly the same accent. Like we are using the same accent. Like somebody from Mombasa can go to Dar es Salaam and they will not even know if he's not Tanzanian.
Right. So another thing, I know when we was downtown Nairobi, and you seen a lot of the women there, and you had your opinions on that and your thoughts. So tell me a little bit about what you think of the Kenyan women.
Kenyan women, bro. I will tell you 3 things. First of all, like they are more advanced here. I'm not saying in Tanzania girls are not good upstairs, but I'm saying from my perceptions is like Kenyan women are like they are the same, like in a beautiful, like they are very beautiful in Tanzanians, but Kenyan women are different. I think the education rate here is very high. The second thing is they have like the self-confidence. Like, you know, in Tanzania, a woman can wear a short pants, mini skirts, and then every time they're like this. Here they have a self-confidence. If you are from home and you decide to wear like how you decide, like today I'm going out like this, and then you don't have to be some places and like trying to like
cover up.
Yeah, so like they are very confident of their like how they wear and stuff like that, and how they talk, bro. They talk very fast and busy. Like it's like, you know, it's
the
even,
city, bro. It's the city. So any city is gonna be a lot faster than coastal areas for sure.
They don't even, you know, in Tanzania you can run to a girl and they can just, for no reason, they can just, you know, smile at you like, you know, hi, mambo. But here they don't greet. Like if you want to
the people in general,
first move, it's hard to you.
Yeah.
It's very hard to make a friendship with them, like to be a friend, like, you know, hi, I get your number. It's very hard.
And is that the same with the men here or just the women? Do you find the men easier to like approach and be like, oh, what's up, bro, and being friendly, or do you feel like it's not as friendly as Tanzania?
Well, in the apartment that we were living, it's like if somebody comes to me and finds me somewhere and greet me, I will tell like this is not Kenyan, because I think that's not a behavior here. Because in Tanzania, like if you go somewhere and find there people there, like you have to say like not to everybody, but hi everybody, or like, you know, greeting first before any conversation is our culture in Tanzania. But here, like you can be in an elevator and 2 girls can come and then they just look at you. Imagine I was in a train from Nairobi
to Mombasa,
5 hours, but never even say hi to somebody. Like I was sitting with people around me, but if they don't know you, they don't greet you. Like it's very hard to start conversations somehow.
And honestly, for me, it's been pretty easy to start conversations, but maybe just because we're American and more so people gravitate to wanting to speak to us and learn about
mostly
American
because
stuff like
people want something from you. Maybe they want to sell you something, and you know, language business, the world business. But to me, like, you know, and I don't know, I think this is the whole Africa. We are like how we are, because like we look the same. We both, you know, dark and stuff like that. Like somebody can come to you and say, hi brother, how are you? And to me, mambo, like I don't know how they know like I'm not American.
Yeah, they know just right off the bat.
I don't
right
know
off the bat.
Know,
Bro, I don't even have to speak sometimes. They start speaking English to me. They automatically know. So maybe the way I walk or dress and stuff like that.
The other day I was walking.
Y'all tell me what is it about like Americans? How can y'all spot it without even hearing us speak? Drop it down in the comment section. Let me know that.
Maybe we are walking differently. We are talking different. I don't know.
So I got another question for you.
Yeah.
So as a whole, would you say, if you had the opportunity, would you ever move to a place like Kenya? And if so, what city would you like to move to?
Okay, if I have opportunity to move to Kenya, I will, because you know Kenya is more advanced, and we like, you know, and if the nation is more advanced in everything, in economically, you know, socially and everything, like life is much
better.
easier and better. So I would like to move here if I would have the opportunity. I like Tanzania though.
Yeah.
So if I will move here, I will just be in Mombasa.
Mombasa.
Like Mombasa.
So you like the coastal area?
Very beautiful. Yes, I like.
You hear that?
I like
my boy looking for a wife, man. So hey,
very well. Girls,
hey, he like it. Hey, hit him up if y'all wanna.
How they talk very slow and they are very gentle.
That is a nice thing.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man. And overall, if you had to rate your experience here in Kenya, what would you give your entire experience just being here the time that you've been here?
I think we have to learn about one thing. Like we have to be straight. You know, Tanzania, like we are not. I would say punctual. Like we don't care about time. You know, we don't talk. Like we are not straight in everything.
Yeah.
Like here, people are very straight, and even police, even in every way. Like people here are very straight, and they are very. I think they are very on time. Even when my friend calls Uber or maybe Bolt, and you know they come on time, how they talk and everything. And
I would say it is a little bitter here because was in South Africa, and we explained that on the video. Some of my dislikes about South Africa. Everybody was late. And I know it's like that too, probably here, but you know it depends on a person. From person to person, I would say, from what I've seen. You know what I'm saying?
But cooking is very horrible in Nairobi. I'll say that.
All right, so if you had to rate Kenya overall, everywhere you've been, Diani, Mombasa, Nairobi, out of 10, what would you give this place as a whole, just from the time?
From Tanzania?
Yeah. Just rate it in general, and then, you know, just.
I would give it 8.
That's high.
Yeah, I'll give it 8.
That's high, bro.
Yeah.
That's so, guys. And this coming from a Tanzanian. I know you guys have little issues, but you're a neighboring countries. Y'all supposed to be brothers, and you know, at the end, we're all African, and we should be coming together and acting as such. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I think this was a good conversation to have. I think it's more conversations that need to be had. And overall, I think this is a great interview. I want to say just thank you guys so much for watching this all the way through, and want to say we love you, family. And as always, shalom.